POPAVIST made smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into. Shamo, about that money, get residuals. Shamo.
Yes. Yes, 2 times. Y'all know the vibes, right?
Ooh la la, we.
She go, ooh la la. We go, ooh la la. She go, ooh la la. Okay. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Looking for abs like I lost a friend. Hop out of the bed like, where's the bread? What it do, people? You're now tuned in. POPAVIST. POPAVIST TV. That's my show. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here one more again. So if it's your first time, please come on in. You welcome. Over here, we deal with sports, hip-hop, interviews, Popavisms 101, and motivation. So if that sound like something you can rock with, then before you usher your ass to the exit, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and hit the like button and smash that notification bell. So when I upload the videos, you get alerted. Yeah. And if it's not your first time, then you already know how I do. You already know how I start the show. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game. And we is in the end game because I know right now the whole Bill Mafia and everybody that took them tonight, unfortunately, is sitting there saying, I know what it's like to lose, to feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail. And I called the game, you know what I mean? Yes, I called the game. Still lost, for whatever that's worth. And the thing is, like, when you gambling and you betting money every day, like a lot of people, and shout outs to the brother, that I met in the spot, met him Sunday, forgot his name actually, you know what I mean? He subscribed to the channel, but when he watched this video, he gonna know who I'm talking about. So, right away, after he subscribed and all that, he started playing the joint, you know what I mean? And listening to it in the spot. But I told him in there, I'm like, yo, everybody's taking the bills, everybody. And it's like, Vegas is sitting there saying, damn it, man. 5 million, 10 million, 50 million if the Bills win. Well, you about to give us $1 billion when Tennessee clean these niggas? Oh, we gonna take that $1 billion. That's what I mean. You know what I mean? Shit is the fight's fixed, trying to cause a distraction. ESPN, all the other networks. Yeah, they like, yo, Bills. They was pushing that shit all day, all week. If Tennessee wins, it'd be big upset. They try to Jedi mind trick you. And I just wasn't falling for it. Plus, football is the one sport, if you want to take out the riggedness, you know what I mean? Depending on what side of the coin you fall on, conspiracy, not conspiracy. You know what I mean? Because some people don't think it is. They just think that is nobody has a say, just the players on the field. And to a degree, they're right. I'm one that leans to the other side, like, oh, nah. Niggas is on that bat line, like, how much money if Tennessee win? Oh, yeah, let's make it so that, Josh Allen just slips at the end of the game. How tall are you? How strong are you? How fast are you? Oh, yeah, I know it's grass. They got the cleats and all that. But to win the game for the El Honcho, you know what I mean? Like, this is what it is. Exercising the demons as they was painting the narrative. And then you slip at the end of the game. Like, damn it, man. That's wild, crazy. You know what I mean? And we in the end game for that. Like, you know what I mean? Had Tennessee. I played a few pools this week. And being how we recapping Sunday Fun Day, I was mad as a motherfucker yesterday. I ain't gonna lie. All of the favorites clean yesterday except Miami, which they really wasn't a favorite. Denver. We ain't know how the Gruden game was gonna go. Pittsburgh, even though I'm rocking that hat, because out of all them tickets, I was doing that shit in the other video. Yeah, all them shits was dead. Only that L1 though, you know what I mean? And I had Pittsburgh on there, the Raiders, and Arizona, which I had Arizona as a, should have put them as a lock. I didn't, and out of the locks, not the locks from Yonkers, but the locks, the winner, chicken dinner, we went, we put up 6, and we went 3 out of 6, so 50%. I still didn't go back to see what the record is, but it's like, yeah, you know. My 3 pick of the night was, like I said, Tennessee, the Flyers, hockey, and Houston, and they got their ass spanked by Boston, like, you know what I mean? Houston, that's what killed me, but Tennessee, money line, like, you know what I mean? And y'all know, I mean, like, I really only did a little $84, but had a chance to win 3 bands, you know? Tennessee, knew they was gonna win, because everybody's on the Bills, but let's get to these picks. You know what I mean? We did all right this week. I got to look and see what the record is, to be honest with y'all. You know what I mean? But let's get right to it. And then we get to the power rankings. Miami at Jacksonville, but they really was in London. You know what I mean? London bridges is falling down. You know what I mean? Jacksonville, every time I try to think his name, I be getting stuck. Trevor Lawrence, the golden boy, the golden child, got his first victory, you know what I mean? And good for him, you know what I mean? And Urban Myers as an NFL coach, because a lot of them colleges, coaches, they come to the NFL and they don't do well. And Tony, there was no other way. This one we had Jacksonville getting their first win, you know what I mean? So we was right on this. Next game, Baltimore. We was all over Baltimore. We like Lamar Jackson. You know what I mean? We said Lamar Jackson was going to rock and roll. I didn't think they was going to do him dirty like this. Like, he did him dirty, like moonwalking all over. Like, yeah, he moonwalked over them, and so did all the other running backs. Seen Le'Veon Bell, seen Freeman, and they already had, you know, the other running back. Next game, this one here, we had Kirk Cousins. You like that? We had Kirk Cousins. At the end, it was getting a little shaky, a little nervous, a little shaky, a little nervous. Like, you know what I mean? Thought Carolina was going to try to sneak back and mess up the spread. AJ, I told you, yeah. Shout out to my nigga AJ. Yeah, you know what I mean? He a Carolina Panther fan. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I had Minnesota. I figured Kirk Cousins was the better quarterback. Dalvin Cook came back. Defense about the same, but you give the slight edge to Minnesota, and yeah, they cracked it open, ended up winning by 6. Spread was 2.5. Some people had them with 3. Next game, we was wrong about this one. Aaron Rodgers, discount, double check. You know what I mean? He was screaming, do you like that? But no, he was really screaming, I own you my whole fucking life. And I still own you now. Like, yeah, you niggas is owned by me. Like, and I loved it, you know what I mean? One, even though I had Chicago on a good ticket, and they messed it up, but I should have known. So that's another one. You get duped, and you Jedi mind trick yourself. We should have known Green Bay was going to go in there. And I said it on the video, on the show rather. I was like, the record is something like 19 out of 22 with some astronomical, crazy Superman, Batman type numbers. And yeah, definitely, he like, I own you. And he has owned him. I don't see that changing. Even though in his press conference, he was kind of like, hinting, maybe saying, you know, to Justin Fields, you know, it's a great rivalry, embrace it, love it, and that might be his last time playing that Soldier Field. I ain't thinking that one. Next game here, we had all the way wrong. Detroit is super trash. Holly Berry, fucking Holly Berry. Jared Goff is the worst. I know it's like, I know he really has nothing to work with. Like, it's either shit or shit. So you putting shit sandwiches together. Jalen Rose, your team is garbage. And I thought they was going to get a win. I did. I actually did enough to put them on a good 3 pick. And I took the money line on a few tickets. Y'all seen I was doing this shit on Sunday. Today is, you know, just a regular day. You know what I mean? Damn it. Detroit, they trash. I did put some value in Joe Burrow being, you know, still kind of like a rookie, even though he was last year, got hurt. team, lost to Aaron Rodgers, could have won, should have won, didn't win, field goal, you know what I mean? Maybe they'll be on the road with a hungry, desperate team in front of their home fans. Like, now we got to get a win. And after that, obviously, the coach is calling out Holly Berry and pretty much saying, like, yo, you need to do more. You need to shape more. You need to get out there and get them chicken dinners because you're not getting it done. And then he, like, you know, even though he need help. So, again, all of the favorites clean. Next game, we had this one wrong, too. Just can't really buy Carson Wentz. Now they want to play good. T.Y. Hilton did come back and, you know, all of the double dutch shit he was doing. And he played well, and they smacked Houston 31-3. Spread was 10, then it went up to 11. So I got gassed like that half a point. Took Houston. They was a bad pick. New York Giants, y'all know I wasn't rocking with the Giants. Is New York in the hand? And they looking crazy. And I told y'all, last 2 years, the people that's in the front office or the people that's, you know, making the moves and making the decisions on the back line, they're not doing a good job, just like with the New York Knicks. Like, they made the playoffs last year, and this is a side note. So, I'm always going to root for the New York teams, but can't invest like that, you know what I mean? Like, we're going to root lightly because y'all trashing team. Same thing with the Giants and the Jets. They haven't been doing anything. So, it's like I was about to say Sam Donald, but Aaron Donald, you know what I mean? Them boys came to play. They had that mini bye. They was well rested. And, they don't got Holly Berry. Holly Berry, they upgraded to Max Stafford. And they going to be a problem at the end of the year. See the power rankings later. Next game, Kansas City. We had this as a lock. And pretty much it was a lock. Big Red going back to Washington. Washington defense not that good. Neither is Kansas City. But Andy Reid coached in that division for mad years with the Eagles, down at the McNabb, went to the Super Bowl, lost to the Patriots. Terrell Owens, I see you. And I'm like, nah, they're going to lose again or not cover. And they don't really be covering the spread. But I'm like, what's his name? Heineken. I'm like, nah, they're going to kill. And they did kill. Next game, like I just said, Cleveland rocks. Cleveland don't rock. And Baker Mayfield, you in trouble. You looking like Mel Gibson from Lethal Weapon with the shoulder, like pow, like, you know what I mean? That shit hurt like a motherfucker. And after the game, he like, I woke up feeling dangerous, so I see myself as playing, but with the quick turnaround, they're not gonna play. But back to the game, the best team in the NFL to me, record-wise, I still think they are the best team on paper. And what's they showing on the field, neutral ground. Kyler Murray is the ultimate X factor. He really is. On some Mike Vick, Lamar, Doug Flutie, like he all, you know what I mean? He like all them niggas mixed in one. Like, you know what I mean? Like Ho said, I'm Michael Magic Bird all rolled in one, and none got more flows to come. Like, yeah, that part, you know what I mean? Hola, Ovito. I really don't see, you know what I mean? Obviously, health. I still got them as the best team for now, but they went in there. Nick Chubbs didn't play. He was injured. You know what I mean? He's out. Baker Mayfield, non-throwing arm with the shoulder, you know, and he said it was sliding out, hats on contact plays or whatever. So that's a little shaky, a little nervous. I don't know, going forward. And, Odell dropped the ball or he didn't catch it right. He might be out of there. I had Arizona. I was like, damn, they giving them 3. They kind of respecting what Cleveland could be. They keep hoping, wishing, like, live up to the potential, but not really yet. Next game, we had, we had Denver in this game, you know what I mean? But I said take the money line, and I was wrong, but I ended up winning with that ticket y'all seen. Took Raiders, you know what I mean? Raiders. Teddy Bridgewater, Von Miller and them. This was for the division right here. Whoever wins this, top of the division, got a chance. Kansas City, they playing Raiders wanted them more. Defense looked like they wanted them more, and maybe Derek Carr is better than Teddy Bridgewater. At least he got the better weapons. They put up 34 on that defense. Next game here, Dallas, New England. I think I had New England. Probably got to go check back. But in any event, Dallas is looking like the real deal. Dak say he's not worried about the calf injury. Lamb, at the end of the game, walk off. Diggs, another pick 6. Like, he picked 6 in them. Like, he picked 6 in. He hitting more pick sixes than his pick six podcast. Like, you know what I mean? That's the other channel. You know what I mean? A lot of their picks is wrong too. So-called professionals. You know what I mean? And last game, like I said, Pittsburgh Steelers. We had Steelers money line. Didn't think they was going. You know what I mean? Well, now actually, I think on the show I did pick Pittsburgh. I gotta probably look. You know what I mean? But Geno Smith is another one, right? Like with the games and all that. Yeah, Watt is a great player according to people that played the game. I have not played one NFL game. You know what I mean? The run with the ball like that, then he was looking at his hands and all that, and I'm being funny, but I'm not. Like, he was looking like he had the glow, like the last dragon, like, couldn't believe it. No, this is what you do. Like, you know what I mean? This is what you've been doing. And that's why you're on the sideline. Like, I never could play the position, but it is levels, and obviously that's why Russ is the quarterback and you the backup. But it's like, bro, all you got to do is hold. I mean, like, why are you so herky-jerky with the ball? This is the game is on the line. You got a chance to win. And then Mike Tomlin was livid, you know, with the refs stopping it to see if it was a call or not. Certain things, like with the NFL, this is one of the most probably just rigged sports out there. You know what I mean? There's so much stuff that, you know, like they say, every call you can call a hold, and it's it's too much they can interfere and do shit. And that's why them spreads be funny style. And lastly, with tonight's game, like I said, everybody had Buffalo winning. I didn't. You know what I mean? I had Tennessee. Money line and with the points. Like, you're going to make me the underdog at home. I'm getting Julio Jones back. Derrick Henry is a beast. He been running over these guys. And y'all keep saying they the best team, even though they got one loss, got beat by Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? It's like going on the road. Yeah, Tennessee did lose to the Jets. But that's the thing. Besides, like, Brady run and the years that they're going to win, NFL, since I've been watching, told y'all, if y'all watched the show, you've been a fan of the show. I started watching football in 1997, 8-ish. Randy Moss, rookie year, came out to the Minnesota Vikings and Elmira. Like, you know what I mean? Since I've been watching, yeah, you had the Brady and, you know what I mean? And who else, really? Everybody else is like a mixed bag. But football is a sport where even though they had those dynasties, you know, they went back-to-back 3 years. It's rare. It doesn't happen. Dallas did it. You know what I mean? A few other teams do it here and there. So it does happen. But because it's a game of nutrition where any given play, you can be done. Like, any given play, you can be done. Even with the new rules and the horse collar and trying to protect the quarterbacks, you get hit, you can be finished. El finito, el dono. Like, oh, do you ever think about when you out of here? Record dealing, contract out of here, no more NFL and all that, out of here. And we're going to talk about the verses, you know what I mean, next video, KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane, you know, sports, hip-hop interviews. But let's get to the power rankings real quick, you know what I mean? I ain't see them winning. I seen Tennessee trying to make a statement like, nah, that niggas not coming in our house beating us. Oh, y'all the best team? Oh, okay. NFL don't be playing that. They humble you real quick. Last week we had, I keep doing that shit. Last week, real quick, we had Arizona, Rams, Tampa Bay, Buffalo, Baltimore rounding out top 5, added an extra 3. It's hard. NFL got a lot of good teams so far. We threw Dallas in there, Chargers, and Green Bay. This week, Fluent, yeah, that's his shit. Arizona still number 1. I'm number 1. Baltimore, they moving up. They moving on up. Baltimore, neutral field, they get their players back healthy, and they're going to want to be seen. 3, Tampa Bay, they got the GOAT. They was on their little mini bye because they played Thursday. They're going to come back refreshed, and their schedule was mad easy. Next is the Rams, because I like Matt Stafford a lot with Sean McVay. Dallas, number 5 now. Dallas is looking good. Going into New England, Matt Jones, he held his own, but ultimately Dak was the X factor. That boy good, right? That boy good, like, you know what I mean? Green Bay, discount double check. They do still have Aaron Rodgers. Going to throw Tennessee in there tonight. Yeah, we're going to add them because they got Derrick Henry, Julio Jones is back, and I like Vabel, you know what I mean, from New England. I like his coaching staff, and I was sitting there watching, like, why you ain't calling timeout? Why you ain't calling timeout? Why you ain't calling timeout? Oh, because this shit is scripted, maybe. I don't know. I'm just saying. And lastly, even though they lost, I'm not going to get overzealous. Got Buffalo. I still think they better than Vegas, Denver, I ain't gonna say Kansas City, but Kansas City got to prove it. And that's like really it in the, Pittsburgh, they better than all of them, even though they lost tonight. And they gonna be there in the end. You already know what it is. Who in your top 5 power rankings or your top 10? I know that should be hard to choose. Shout outs to everybody that's rocking with the channel. We coming up on a year next month. Yeah, kid, you already know. You was tuned in. POPAVIST TV, that's my show. We live, we rolling. That feeling, yeah, kid.